What's going on, guys? My name is Max Crone. I am the owner of MK Media, and I just want to give you a little update on my um, progress so far as a very early stage uh, media business owner. So let me get a couple tabs up and go through it. All right, so I got a couple of things up here, and just for confidentiality purposes, I'm not going to go through my actual ad groups or my campaigns, and because I haven't talked to my client and asked him if I can release any of this information or anything like that. So um, we're basically gonna just go off the cuff. I'm gonna give you a couple pieces of advice. One of the biggest pieces of advice that I can think of just off the top of my head is you don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to you don't have to know exactly the service that you're going to provide. Um, you don't have to know exactly how long onboarding takes. You don't have to know exactly this, that, or the other. Um, my biggest piece of advice is have a rough idea, and um, yeah, your first client is going to want to know all that kind of stuff. Um, and that's why you say what you know with conviction, and then you basically, um, you basically just improvise the rest. I'll get into more advice later, like specific advice later. But I wanted to let you guys know a couple really important tools that are going to expedite your outreach process, your onboarding process, um, e- e- everything from meeting with potential clients or potential employees. So the first one that I'd like to bring up is this website that I'm on right now, Lemlist. So basically, what you can do is um, you can get a bunch of leads from either LinkedIn, or you can create a Google Sheet and basically upload, or a Excel file, and basically upload all your leads from there. And it has, I think it has integration with like Stripe, Google, bunch of different companies, um, and yeah, they just make it really easy to reach out to a lot of people easily. And yeah, so they have automations when it comes to emailing, texting, um, and a whole bunch of other uh, resources. And just so you know, I don't think any of these websites have referral links. I'm just doing this because this is something that if I would have knew right away, it definitely would have helped me out quite a bit. Um, I've owned a real estate videography business since 2020, and I've just now transitioned about a couple months ago to the agency space. So yeah, and I figured out this platform just, I don't know, maybe a month ago. And they offer 14-day free trials, but if you get on with one of their agents, they'll just extend the trial. Um, so I mean, there's really no risk with signing up and getting started. Um, and if you want me to be completely honest, their pricing is completely worth it anyway. So if you're going to be reaching out to 500 to 1,000 people per day, per week, whatever, Lemlist is definitely some is a tool that you're going to want to be aware of. So yeah, so Lemlist for outreach is one of the big ones. Another one is Calendly. Also, I should have noted this at first, not when I'm 4 minutes in, but I have a relatively tough time articulating my thoughts clearly and smoothly. So, if you're bearing with me, props, because it's not easy to listen to me all the time. Anyway, this is Calendly. Basically, what you do is okay. I'll just take you through this link. if you're familiar with Calendly, you probably know that it's a really powerful tool. But and this is just a free version. But so you go through my link, and you can just put this right on your Linktree, in your Instagram bio. You can throw this in a tweet, on a LinkedIn post, anything like anywhere you can put a link. You can put this, and if you have a link tree, even better. That's what I do. You can check out my link tree, in the description, uh, for a little bit of like a context on, like you can take inspiration from my link tree, and kind of make it your own, I guess. So once you're greeted with this page, you will go on informal chat, and you can customize informal chat. This is obviously going to be your name. I think you can change this to a couple different options. And then I just have here, be prepared with the following: general business information and understanding of current marketing efforts. Just so they don't come in not knowing anything, and then I'll have to, or if they, instead of meeting with their business owner, that I meet with like a salesperson or something like that. Just someone that's not exactly relevant, and knows what I want to talk to them about. I don't like wasting my time, so that is one thing that is really important. And then with that, all you do is click on, um, the date and go through that, and it's that easy. Like that's how people can book meetings with you. And you can schedule out, or you can put on your settings, schedule until a certain date. I think this is the last month. Yeah, January is the last month that I allow people to schedule to, but you can do it even further than that, I'm pretty sure. So uh yeah, Calendly is an extremely useful tool, for anyone in the agency space. Honestly, in most small businesses in general, I think this is an extremely powerful tool that more people should be utilizing. All right, so we went through Lemlist, we went through Calendly, and now my next, um, kind of important, I don't know, more of an organizational tool is keeping a really clean Google Docs, or a Google, Drive. So this is not a whole lot of what I have, um, for my business. I'm currently in the process of moving it from one Gmail to the other. So this is my new Gmail, and that's kind of another piece of advice that I'll get to in a second. I'll talk about that right after this. Um, is so one of my most important things is this onboarding form. Um, I'll click into here and just go through it really quick. I know this isn't why you came, but or for this video, but basically, I just have really basic questions. Have you set up Google Ads in the past? What's their customer ID number? Full name of business, and this is basically just for Google, but you kind of do this, tailor it to either Google, Facebook, or even like email marketing. Just make all these questions, um, basically tailored to the service that you're trying to provide. And this is important because, um, you might you might send this instead of going on an onboarding meeting, or just going on a much shorter onboarding meeting. But this is something that they can do. It'll take them 10 minutes at very most. But they go through these questions, and then you'll be on a much better, um, wavelength, I guess, for lack of a better word. um, you'll be on the same page with your customer, and they will be you go into like an onboarding meeting, or you send a loom, and they'll be much happier that you know exactly what their preferences are. So it's just a good sync up, um, interval, per se. And kind of on par with that is that next piece of advice that I alluded to before. um, get a professional business ID, or Gmail. um, it's going to be really important. So I don't know, like you send out an email and customers don't, or potential customers don't look at you like, oh, like he just has a regular Gmail account. For some reason, I don't know why this is. Maybe it's the paid aspect of you need to pay something like $6 a month to have this business domain. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but yeah, companies just take you far more seriously. There are companies that if they see a Gmail, they're gonna basically just hit the X button right away, hit the delete button, get rid of your email that you worked hard for. I mean, for every single email that you send out, you need to go to their website. You need to find their email, their name, maybe something interesting about their business. Um, I'll go into another video on that. But if you look up something interesting or try to find something interesting, uh, you can put it in the first line. It might lure them in a little bit. So yeah, I don't know why business Gmails are so important, but they are. So that's something that I would highly recommend. It's almost necessary. Um, and with that being said, my little bonus would be something that you guys probably have heard of quite a bit if you've been in the agency space for even a month or so. But Loom. So Loom is what I'm recording on right now. Um, it's a pretty cool. Um, what's it called? Platform here, recording service that I've used quite a bit. And yeah, I don't know. It just makes it so much easier to start a video. I can pause it if I want. I can. Sorry, I saw something that was interesting to me. Um, but yeah, I can go here, do this, and now background is blurry. Um, I know it's not necessary, but I mean, I can move this around. I can make myself bigger. I can make myself way bigger. Um, yeah. So